All right, now we're doing 7Q True Min. This is by Constable Brew, and 84% of the people like it. So the math.min function has stopped working, so we have to use our own function. We are off to a good start, but this function doesn't seem to handle everything properly. We're going to add in the proper checks to return NaN for anything that isn't an actual number, like a letter or something that's just isNaN. And except we're going to treat null like 0, all right? And this min function need not handle more than 2 arguments. Okay, cool. So basically, we've got this so far. If you don't know about the ternary operator, the conditional or ternary operator is the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands, a condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy, followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. And this operator is frequently used as an alternative to if-else statements. So basically, this says if A is less than B, return A. If not, return B. That's what this is using the ternary operator. So first things first, we're going to check to see if something's NaN or not. So we're going to use this isNaN function, which determines whether a value is NaN when converted to a number. Because coercion inside isNaN, well, we don't need any of that. So basically what we do is we say isNaN, put a value in there, and check it. So we're going to come over here and say if isNaN A or isNaN B, if it's either of those, if either of those is NaN, we're going to return NaN. All right? And so let's check this right now. All right, now we got to deal with the nulls. So after that, we're going to say if A equals null, we're going to say A now equals 0. And if B equals null, we're now going to make B equals 0. All right? Now let's test that out. All right, and it works. And let's attempt it, make sure there's no tricks. And it's fine. There we go. But you know what? We can actually do this a little bit more concisely, believe it or not, using a couple more tricks. Let's turn this into concise syntax. Let's say const min equals AB as arguments and turn this into an arrow. We're going to recycle some of this stuff down here, specifically this isNaN action. So I'm going to bring this up here, like this. And then we can just get rid of the rest of the stuff up to here. All right. And then we can get rid of this right here. So right now, what we're saying is isNaN A or isNaN B, and what we're going to return is NaN. All right? And then we're going to say else. If this is the case, we're going to do this. But the thing is, let's test it out right now. Let's bring it down just so it's a little more even, in my opinion. Right now, it still does the null thing. Well, the thing about null is a falsy value. And because it's falsy, it means that things that are falsy actually equal 0. So if we can convert this if we can convert this or this into numbers, like if it's null, it'll just turn it into 0 to start off with. So to do that, we're going to use this num constructor, which creates a number object, but also when called instead as a function, it performs type conversion to a primitive number. So if we put either A or B inside the number constructor, if we do this, if it's NaN, if it's null, it'll turn into 0 automatically, number. So we're just going to put both of these in there, like this, number. Oops. Let's space this all out a little bit more. All right, and now let's check it. And there we go, just like that. So whenever a null goes into these, it just turns it into 0, right? So let's attempt it. Looks good, and submit it. All right, and you can see here, they pretty much did the same thing. They used the unary plus operator instead, and that's a valid way to do it. Here's a way kind of like what we did, but different. Yeah, basically that's it. That's all I can say about that one. This one's doing a type of number, type of this, and if it's NaN, do something else. Anyway, you can check out all those if you feel like it. Let's go to mine. It's just Nuno Oliveira, and me. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it, and we'll see you next time.